Ibrahim Boubacar Keita has been declared winner of Mali's presidential election after his rival conceded defeat in the second round runner-off. Sources on Monday said ex-finance minister Soumaïla Cissé congratulated his rival Keita on winning the vote and wished him good luck. Cissé's concession hours after he complained the election had been marred by fraud will deepen optimism for Mali's recovery. Keita, a former prime minister, inherits a broken nation and must still negotiate peace with northern rebels. No official results have yet been released following Sunday's runoff. However, reports had put Keita well ahead. Keita had been widely expected to win Sunday's vote, having swept the July 28 first round with almost 40% of votes on a ticket to restore order after a March 2013 military coup allowed separatist rebels to seize control of the northern two-thirds of the West African nation. International and local observers said despite small irregularities, the process had been credible. Keita received the backing of 22 of the 25 losing first-round candidates. Diplomats now hope a clean election will give Keita a strong mandate to negotiate a lasting peace with northern Tuareg separatists, reform the army and tackle deep-rooted corruption in the country. For over 2 decades, Tunisia was under the rule of Zine El Abidine Ben Ali, whose regime is reported to have embezzled billions of dinars before escaping to Saudi Arabia following a popular uprising in January 2011. Since then, independent judges have been appointed by the government in the post-revolution period to confiscate the assets of Ben and his family. The confiscation committee has in the time been criticized for a lack of cooperation from some foreign countries. Despite the division of the society, which came as a result of a worsening economic situation and a political crisis, Tunisians are still calling for justice and denouncing foreign protection of the former leader. Experts estimate the total amount of embezzled money before the revolution to be around 22 billion dinars deposited in banks in Canada, Europe, Switzerland and other foreign countries, a sum which is needed to stabilize the economy. Nevertheless, Tunisians still believe that the figures of the former regime should be held accountable for their crimes against millions of citizens during their 23 years of rule. Zimbabwean President Robert Mugabe has said the West and its political rivals must accept his re-election in Zimbabwe's July 31st elections, in which official results showed him winning a landslide victory over his political rival Morgan Tsvangirai. In his first public speech since he won the highly disputed presidential elections, the 89-year-old Mugabe said the West and its political rivals can go and hang if they cannot stand his re-election. "We are delivering democracy on a platter," he added. According to the Zimbabwean State Election Commission (ZEC), Mugabe defeated Prime Minister Tsvangirai with 61 opposed to 34% in the July 31st polls. Tsvangirai's lawyer, however, on Friday filed a challenge to the results at the Constitutional Court. Tsvangirai's Movement for Democratic Change accuses the ZEC of rigging the elections for Mugabe and his ZANU-PF party. They want Mugabe's re-election to be nullified, and they also want new polls to be called in 60 days. The court has until August 23rd to deliver this decision, which has held up the swearing-in of Mugabe. In case the court rejects the MDC challenge, Mugabe will begin a new term by the end of August. Mugabe will be 94 years old and eligible to run for still another term in 2018. Nigerian government officials have said some 44 worshippers have been allegedly killed after gunmen opened fire at a mosque in northeastern Nigeria. The killings occurred during dawn prayers in the early hours of Sunday, although reports only emerged on Monday. The weekend attacks occurred in the town of Konduga, some 35 kilometers from the state capital, Maiduguri. The gunmen are suspected to be from the armed rebel group Boko Haram, which has killed thousands in northern Nigeria since 2009. A senior government official on Monday said they believe the attack was not unconnected with the corporation. Residents are given to security operatives in identifying and arresting Boko Haram members in their midst. The violence came as Nigeria's military pursues an offensive in the country's northeast aimed at ending the uprising, with a state of emergency declared in the region in May. In recent weeks, the military has encouraged the formation of vigilante groups to help authorities locate and arrest members of the Islamic group Boko Haram. Boko Haram's uprising has left at least 3,600 people dead since 2009, including killings by the security forces who have been accused of major abuses.